Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome back to another Smite commentary. This is actually again a request. This one is more to cover the build of Athena in Arena. So let's just head right into it. I will start off with the cooldown boots. Cooldown on Athena is just very good in general. And you can finish off your cooldown boots immediately. The only downside I can think of with the start is the fact that you don't have any potions. So if you really like the potions in the start, just get rank 2, get a couple of potions and grab that finished item a little bit later. This game we are against 3 magicals and we are against 2 physicals. So I will be starting with the aura items. I feel like I like aura items a lot more. As you can see, this kind of was a miscommunication. You always, if you have the 2 boars, want to pull them together, especially if you have some AoE attacks. You will clear way quicker. Pull them together. Make sure that one person tanks the one and the other is tanked by another one, because that way you can clear them very quickly. We had a Zeus lightning bounce could have been done. Chiron's 1, my 3, Scylla's crush, Erlang Shen's 2. Like, we have a lot of AoE abilities. It just makes your clear that much better. Anyway, back to the game. We are with a high burst team in the form of a Zeus and a Scylla, which is insane with an Athena. If I get a good taunt off, they can deal an insane amount of damage to the opponents. We have an Erlang Shen. There is one on the enemy team as well, so it kind of determines on who is doing it better than the others. But we'll have to see. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I used my shell, but probably too late. And it looked like the Nox had her ultimate already, used it on me. The bleed was enough to finish me off. That's very unfortunate. Let me grab a sovereignty. The sovereignty will make sure that we will have more healing, as well as a little bit more, a little bit more sustain in the fights. Ooh, nice. Nox actually went inside and teammate. Looks like the Zeus is going to get picked up by the Chang'e ultimate. Well played. Getting that kill for them will help them out a lot. Can I taunt him? No. The CC immunity on the purification beads is too long for me to taunt him properly. I'm quite low. I don't have any abilities up, so getting cooldown reduction on Athena is quite important. There are some arguments you can have for my build, and we'll just have to see. I don't play an awful lot of Athena, so... and also not an awful lot of support, so please bear with me. I'll try to do my best with the build as well as with the plays. And I'll just explain along the way why I'm going for certain builds or plays while we continue this match. So, like I said, sovereignty, a little bit of sustain. 30 protections on both sides. It will help against the minions as well. Caught the dash from the Chin-Chan. Not the Chin-Chan, the Erlang Shen. Not enough damage, unfortunately, with my basics dealing almost no damage. And I have almost no points in my 3. So what I should have done is probably dash to him. Use my 1, then taunt. Use my 3, then not taunt. And use a basic in between. So dash, taunt, basic, 3, basic. Because that basic deals a good amount of additional damage, I think that with 1 additional basic it would have been enough. So, bit of a misplay. A bit unfortunate as well. Usually I get at least a couple of points in my 3, so that's also kind of not used to. Taunt on the Sobek. Decent amount of damage, no follow-up. That's very unfortunate. I try to body block. Chipolunke ultimate used. Erlang Shen is picked up and I'll just head back. I don't have an awful lot of health. And it looks like they're actually engaging on the Scylla. Scylla is immediately erased. I could have ulted. I don't think it would have been successful though. Oh crap, I'm very low. The minions are here as well. Nobody on my team here. I need to stall the minions. Even if I die, it doesn't matter if they all get through. It's way worse. Team, please. Oh, they should not have chased that. Not only a minion got through, but I died as well because of it. And I think the Chipolunke got the credit for it, which is probably even worse. But if I went away, if I didn't stop the minions, then that entire wave went through, which is probably 4 times as worse as what happened. So I guess I took the best out of the worst. I'm just letting my team know that, please, if you want to chase someone, make sure that there are no minions. Because with this new track, it is even more... it's easier to get the minions through a portal, because as well as the track on their side, that part, or on our side, the minions will also be sped up? I don't know. They're also faster. So they will rush to your portal if you're not careful, which was what happened. You can see we're very quick with the buff. It's just a very good buff altogether. Let's see if we can peel a little bit. I can't really body block. His Erlang Shen is way too quick. I could have used my shell, but it doesn't look like it's necessary. The Scylla has the escape. Nice ultimate by the Scylla. Double taunt. Get blocked by the Sobek. But our Erlang Shen has arrived. And Zeus as well. The cavalry has arrived. And they're able to pick the 3 of them. We baited them for such a long time. Our team was able to rotate in and finish off all of them. And we both survived. So that definitely worked out in our favor by a long shot. Definitely a nice. Sweet. Now I will go for a hardware. I like to get the AoE defenses for my team, because if I engage and there is a team fight going, the protections will help out a lot. If I remember this game correctly, I think that there's one thing I should have done differently, and that is not build the breastplate, I mean the sovereignty. Getting breastplate before the sovereignty is more important for one particular reason, the cooldown reduction. Athena relies on her abilities a lot to peel, and her taunt has a very long cooldown. If you don't have it up, you can't really peel for your team, and it makes things very difficult to properly defend or engage on the opponents. Engage not too much of an issue, because you can just taunt and dash in, or dash in and taunt, I mean. But after the fact, when there's a team fight going, you need to wait for your taunt for a very long time. So getting cooldown earlier on is better. So I recommend getting the breastplate instead of the sovereignty, and pick up sovereignty as a 4th item. I did not do that this game, but I definitely recommend at least that, because the cooldown reduction is so important, and there's such a long cooldown on the taunt, even though I have the 10% additional protections. Ultimate on the Erlang Shen, making sure that he doesn't get as much damage, but I get engaged on by the Shibalanke and we're scattered out. They don't want to engage in the Shibalanke ultimate, and I definitely can understand, but as you can see, a lot of damage on the Shibalanke. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. It's very unfortunate that he caught a couple of early kills as well, because he gets a lot of power from it, from his passive. So he is definitely a threat for us, and I definitely need that breastplate. But I first want to go for that hardware. Even though the Shibalanke did an insane amount of damage, I definitely feel like I need it a little bit more. Looks like they are engaging on me. Oh, I used my sprint way too late. Should have used it earlier if I really wanted to escape. But again, way too much damage on the Shibalanke. He has a very high damage build. Let's see. I don't have my ultimate, so I can't really do anything for him. But I definitely need that cooldown reduction and the additional physical protection. As you can see, 880 damage. He has attack speed, boots, he has the chins, and he has the executioner. A lot of damage on the Shibalanke. He's probably maxing out his 1 as well, which allows his in-hands to do an insane amount of damage. I do need to be a little bit careful here. Not everyone is around from my team. Karen is heading back as well. And we both have the arena units to worry about. If we engage, it might get through. Not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Taunt on the Shibalanke just barely wanted to go for the double one. Only got 1. I guess it's fine. Nice! Actually, the masterful shot from the Karen is able to pick up the Erlang Shen. So very nice. Definitely a good pickup for us. Damn, I'm 0-4. That feels very bad. But the later the game goes, the more potent Athena gets. With the cooldown reduction, I can use my taunt, dash taunt combination more often, force out more purification beads, which allows the Scylla route to set up for a lot of kills, and make sure that the Erlang Shen can do a lot as well. Let's see, can I get a taunt? I am able to get a taunt, and I actually get the kill with my 3. The detonation was enough to finish off the enemy Erlang Shen, and Zeus picks up the Sobek. Nice. That taunt was definitely well timed, even though it was quite risky. It was very useful because they stayed inside the Zeus ultimate for way longer of a time, which is very useful. Let's grab this buff quickly, because the cooldown reduction will help me out a good amount. And a tip, if you play Athena, every time you have the opportunity and you don't need your dash, make sure you dash through a minion or a jungle buff, or against an enemy that's not basic attacking you, because you will obtain the block stacks. Ooh, I'm in kind of an awkward spot. I do need to get out. I have sprint of a teammate, so I should be fine. And I have a decent amount of health, not too afraid. But as you can see, I have 1 block stack on my passive now, so that will allow me to block 1 basic attack. And since Xbalanque is such a big problem, that's definitely a very, very potent one. As well as the fact that I, of course, am always the center of basic attacks because of the taunt. Still not enough for the breastplate. Let's go and engage on the Erlang Shen. I'm not sure if he's going to hard engage, but I want to get there quickly as possible to at least try and defend. Taunt on the Erlang Shen will save the Zeus for now. And a lot of damage on the Erlang Shen. We might be able to pick him up. Doesn't look like it. Scylla ultimate just off the mark. Decent amount of damage. I am quite low on HP. Xbalanque ultimate use as well. Looks like he is going to engage me. But with the speed on the track, I will be able to disengage quite easily. Zeus is in trouble. I need to get the taunt off as quickly as possible. Taunted the Xbalanque, but he's in a lot of trouble. Use the sprint. Maybe he can get out. Doesn't look like it. I need to be a little bit careful as well, because Xbalanque can deal a lot of damage. Dang it. Okay, I'll just wait a little bit. Nice pickup by the Chiron, by the way. Picked up 2 of the enemies. But I got the breastplate now, so that definitely will help out a bunch. And as you can see, the minions are quite quick when they are sped up. Looks like the Zeus is recognizing that I didn't have full cooldown reduction or a good amount of cooldown reduction at that fight. I still was able to try and protect him, but other than that, I don't think that really factored in the cooldown reduction. But I have 30% cooldown reduction at the moment. Getting more will be useful. I think I'm going for that new item, the Ritual Dagger. This will increase the duration of my shell as well as sprint by 50%. Gives me that additional 10% cooldown reduction for the maximum amount. Taunt on the Xbalanque. He is able to dash out, not enough follow-up because of the zoning potential from the Sobek. I guess it's fine. We did give him a good amount of damage, even though he returned a bit of it as well because of the taunt. Something I do a lot with Athena is dash taunt and stand still. This will allow your team to kind of follow up on it easier. They will have an easier time. Shell used will deter a lot of damage. They are able to sustain for so much. That definitely helped us in that fight. Xbalanque ultimate use as well. I'm in a lot of trouble. I use my ultimate, trying to get out. No, Erlang Shen is getting back in. No, let me out, please. I think he didn't notice that I was at such a low HP. But he is able to pick up the Xbalanque, so I guess it's fine. And I'm able to survive as well, even though that was quite risky. What the Ritual Dagger also will do is give me more movement speed. A little bit of attack speed, doesn't matter. Mostly the health, the cooldown reduction and the effect are what I'm going for. The additional things are just very useful. Attack, movement speed, attack speed, I guess it's fine. Let's get this unit through. It does look like it's going to. Yes, it got through. Very nice. I definitely need to retreat for now. Let's see, can my team disengage? I'm not sure. Are they in trouble? They're staying for a long time. They probably should retreat. Run! Run! Stop attacking that minion. Run! Oh no, the Scylla got pulled. She's definitely in an awkward spot now, and I think she will be picked up. And it does look like the Xbalanque is able to pick her up. Very unfortunate. We probably should not have overstayed our welcome that much, because at one moment they'll all respawn at the same time, and then you're in quite a pickle, because if someone is not full HP, you don't have an even fight, and they have a very short way to retreat, especially someone that has a leap. They don't have any leaps, but you get the point. It's still very, very close. Again, getting some block stacks. I have a good amount of cooldown reduction now, so getting the dash onto a minion or anything is pretty good. I have it up again. Taunt on the Xbalanque. A lot of damage. Sanctuary used. Doesn't look like he is going to be picked up. Yes, he is! Zeus Detonate will be enough. I'm in quite an awkward spot. Very low on HP. Got CC'd for an ages. Not for an ages. For ages. Nox Root crippled me inside her silence. After that, I think I got CC'd by the Sobek as well. I got crippled by the Erlang Shen and knocked up. It was just a bit too much for me to deal with. Looks like my team's fine. Don't have to use my ultimate. Let's just grab this Ritual Dagger. Make sure that my relics, once I use them, are just, again, a little bit better for the enlonged duration. Final item, I'm not too sure. There are a lot of options. If you feel like you're quite squishy or you can't get away safely, get another defense item. If you really are having some troubles with, for instance, a lot of basic attackers, get a Witchblade online. It's very effective. There's only one basic attacker on the enemy side at the moment, so not really one I want to pick up this time. If you look at the... Ooh, that's a hard engagement on the Zeus. I used my shell to make sure that he's should be fine. A lot of damage on Erlingshan. Is able to pick him up. Taunt on 2 targets. And we're able to pick up the Shanghai as well. She didn't have a purification. Soboka has to use his purification at the moment. And he is rooted in place. A 3rd kill in a row. That's something Athena is very good at as well. Engage. Retreat immediately. Very low on HP. And as you can see, again engaging for a very good amount. And they're able to pick up Shibalanke. So again, a good engagement for us. Forced out both of their purifications. Very, very good stuff. I don't feel like I'm too squishy. I think I'll go for a Soul Reaver this game. If I get an opportunity, I can deal a good amount of additional damage. Definitely a decent pickup as well. Especially coming into the late game. The true damage on it as percentage base is just more effective. Oh, can I taunt? No! She got off a 1. That's very unfortunate. As I taunted, she got a 1 off, so it continued. That was awkward and unfortunate, because otherwise Karen might have been saved. It was very close though. I tried. That's a bit unfortunate. Decent amount of damage. Zeus was there as well, and he's able to get the bounce off. Nice. I saw him on the map. I saw the Zeus was behind me. The Shibalanke was kinda separated from his team and his minions. So I knew that if the Zeus would go and get a bounce, that would do a lot of damage, and it might be enough to finish off the Shibalanke, and it was. So definitely very good engagement, even though it might seem that simple. There was a thought behind it, and sometimes that's all that matters, because if you recognize it, then it's very, very good. Something I like to do, and sometimes I do like it when that happens. Let's see, can I at least try to save the Zeus? A lot of damage with my ultimate as well. There's a hard commitment on him. I think he won't be able to survive. There's not an awful lot I can do for him at the moment. Shibalanke is on me as well. Try to juke out as much as I can. Does look like he loses his interest in me, and he is going to retreat. Maybe I can get a taunt off. I'm not sure. Can I get a taunt? No, it's too risky. Let's just head back. It looks like we are going to fully disengage. We're all quite low. Erlingshan, Scylla and me. Very low on HP. Let's just head back. Play it safe. Play it safe. Sometimes a lot better than going for the aggressive plays. There are a couple of options with the items like I was mentioning. Also, if it gets to later game, you can swap out the breastplate for a Mantle of Discord. That's something I like to do a lot. Provides you more magical protection, and the effect is very good on it as well. Nice taunt again. Like I was saying, if you taunt as Athena, sometimes it's just better to stand still, even though your enemies might hit more abilities on you, because this will allow your team to hit more abilities as well. If you're moving around, wiggling and wiggling, then the skill shots might be missed because they're moving in an unexpected direction. That's something I want to give with you. Of course, do be a little bit careful. For instance, if I stand still and Nox silences and roots me in place, then it's not the damage I want to take. So I do need to make sure that I avoid that. Let's see, can I... Ooh, that's too much damage. I tried to reduce the damage he would take. It was not enough, and I am stuck in place. Can I get the Shibalanke? A lot of damage on the Shibalanke. He doesn't have Sanctuary, and I'm able to pick him up for my 4th kill, which it doesn't really matter. We were able to pick him up, but unfortunately enough, it does look like the Zeus is picked up as well. Erlingshan, very low taunt, will secure that kill. Only 1 more to go. I can't go it for myself. As you can see, I'm very low on HP, but with 1 more minion, this game will be over, and this will be over. No way they're going to get 60 points. Actually, no minion kill. No, he goes for the kill. He goes for the Nox. Make sure that we pick up the victory. Nice. Okay. So, I've covered a couple of things with the build. Cooldown reduction is very important on Athena. There are a couple of options. If you have a lot of CCs on your opponent's side, like they had, you can also go for a Spirit's Robe. Spirit Robes provide a good amount of protections on both sides. The 15% damage reduction when you get CC'd, as well as some CDR, which is great. I feel that's a very good item as well to pick up. I didn't really fit it in my build this time, but it's definitely an option. Especially if you are not feeling like the aura items will be as effective. Those are probably more viable options. Same as Height of the Urchin. Urchin and Spirit Robes I feel like are more when you play, for instance, Conquest, when you're not grouped up as much, or when you're just not feeling like... or when you need the protections on both sides as quickly as possible, Hide of the Urchin is very good. Spirit Robe is very good. Because sometimes you don't have the time to get both of the protections online. As you noticed in the early game, I had the Sovereignty and the Magical did a lot of damage. Then I got the Hardwood and then the Physical Xbalanque did a lot of damage again. So I needed more protections. The aura items don't provide insane amount of protections. But do take into account, if you go for the Hide of the Urchin, make sure you get it as early as possible. Preferably after boots, because boots are just very potent. Also, something you can do as a support is get rank 1 boots and go into Ritual Dagger. The one I picked up 5th, because it will provide you a lot of health. You have a lot of movement speed with it. Same amount as with the boots completed. And you will have the effects on it. I don't know, I feel like there are a lot of options with supports nowadays. And it's very difficult to kind of melt it down into one build. I feel like you just need to counter your enemies. If they have a lot of physical, get some physical online as quick as possible. Preferably Sovereignty first at that moment, because it will provide a lot of protections. Even more in general, because if you're, for instance, against 4 or 5 physicals, every single one of your teammates will have protections against 4 of the enemies instead of, for instance, 2 or 3, depending on what type they're and what item you pick, Hardwood or Soft. Anyway, I'm rambling on again. Like I said, a lot of options. If you have any questions about the build or any thoughts, please let me know. If you have any other requests, let me know as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.